I'm finna go in here to this Target, but before I do, I'm gonna go do this video, right? Y'all see my nurse shirt? And let me hit y'all with the labels like Marlo Hampton. Love, is that Valentino? Is that Valentino? Yes, love, it is.
There's so much more that I could do for you, yeah. But you just won't let me give you my
What's
love.
up, guys? It's Tuesday, and it's time to review the Queen's Supreme Court with FunkyDineva. I Love New York, Tiffany Pollard. Special guests, Darren Fleet, Lonnie B, and Miss Mary. So, guys, let me say this, right? A lot of people are really upset with FunkyDineva this go round. I was reading the comments. They were pretty bad in regards to Funky. I want to say Funky was, she was with the shits that day. But, I don't know. You know, I can't really call it, you know, without saying she was just in a bad mood. Not she. Well, he was just in a bad mood, or the persona of FunkyDineva was just in a bad mood. Because it came off kind of bully-y-ish. And you know, Leos have the capacity to be kind of bully-y-ish when they feel like it. And I don't knock the dynamic between Maddie, Libra, and FunkyDineva, Leo, because that's their dynamic, okay? They just go back and forth at each other all the time. But I felt a certain kind of way because there were certain things that were said that I think were over the top. Let's talk about it. So to go through the docket right quick, FunkyDineva brought up the Tamar situation again, and how she was embarrassed, or she felt embarrassed because she thought that Maddie wasn't on her side. I thought that was it was funny because you know, we didn't know that this, you know, was going to radiate out throughout the show, but it was funny at that point when she brought it back up. It was a little in, you know, poor taste because it's past, you know, you need to get over it, let's move on. But I mean, in that part, get to the point where FunkyDineva is starting to shade Tiffany Pollard's mama, Sister Passy. You know, that's what they called her on I Love New York. But he started to shade her because I don't even know how he even brung Sister Patterson up. And, you know, he cracked a joke earlier about when he was, you know, going back to the Tamar situation where he was saying, Maddie, I was embarrassed. I was going to go down there and I was fitting to fuck you and Miss Mary up. And I was like, what is going on with FunkyDineva today? She was in a mood. That's all I'm going to say. She was in a goddamn mood. And, you know, I don't know what, I don't know. Just a quick note. Just know that this show did not happen last night. This show was the premiere. She premiered the show last night of the live event that happened in DC, my hometown. FunkyDineva let it be known, and this is what I love about her and her persona, and I feel like I used the same tactic. I use comedy to sometimes slide in messages, okay? And that's what she said she did. She uses comedy as an opportunity to influence, encourage, and educate, like myself. And I will always respect FunkyDineva for using that tactic, because sometimes people just need to be taught in different ways. Get to Kiki Wyatt. And if you remember, we spoke about this at our last live, maybe 2 Sundays ago, but we were talking about how Kiki Wyatt reminded us of Phyllis Stickney's character in Brewster Place, where she just was addicted to the smell of babies, and it just gave her a certain feeling that, you know, she couldn't equate, and that once they got older, they just got on her nerves. So, you know, but what was strange was in that live, we were saying that we thought that the ninja, the new husband, the one that married her with 10 or 11 kids and like 9 of them are under 12, was locked up. Because I was saying to myself, what man would marry a woman with 9 kids or 10 kids, 11. I think she said 11 kids. And then, you know, FunkyDineva made a joke and said that woman don't have babies, she had puppies. That shit was hilarious. FunkyDineva felt that the man was gay, or that he was suspect, as I must say. I'm going to put the word allegedly there because I don't know who that man sleeps with. But that may be an option too. I'm like, you know, we thought that Michael, her previous husband, was a little soft. You know, maybe she liked men that, you know, then we get to where Maddie shut her down. Because the thing about FunkyDineva that I like is that she's educated. She's fluent with her words. She's affluent. She can be ratchet at times. You know, I like it when people, you know, got their hometown in them. I love it. But, you know, from time to time, she will throw up in your face that she is educated. And then Maddie had to trump her and say, okay, Miss Educated, you know, because you living in a house like this. And I'm living in a house like this.
Because you be down to the bar where the rich cars be at.
Actually, considering the fact that you got your starts in the business on 79th Street walking the stroll,
I did.
You're more qualified to talk about dicks than I am.
Okay, well then
I am a corporate accountant with a master's in accounting and an MBA in finance with an econ degree from Florida State University, and I'm more qualified to talk about big checks and nice credit scores.
One more.
So
Queen, let me handle this. Okay?
And the American Association for Dentistry over there, y'all talk about.
Let me handle this.
Please approve it. I want to see credentials.
Queen, here it go, y'all. I'm rich like this and not like this.
And my booty hole look like this and not like this.
And my house look like this and not like this.
And then the audio was messing up. But, you know, I hope that by now people just trump that up as just things that could possibly go wrong. When you have so many little pieces that put together one thing, one of those pieces are going to go wrong, you know, or not act right, or move different, or something's just not going to wrong. And the thing that was wrong last night or down there to the DC was FunkyDineva. I don't know. FunkyDineva act like he got, you know, played down here like one of our dudes, you know, took him down there to the Love nightclub and left him. That's what he act like. Like his ass got left at Love. Is Love still open?
Come on.
Because I make a fucking lot of money.
She's rich, bitch.
I mean, you probably got...
Dineva, they told me you was going to be a cunt motherfucking
I'm not
bitch.
a cunt. I just
But
don't
you
like
be
gingivitis.
You're
You know,
trying me.
so I'm an advocacy for dentistry.
I'm sorry.
Bitch.
Next case.
That's okay. All right.
Then we get to where FunkyDineva was said that, oh, I ain't used to getting booed. No. We gonna have to get this shit together. Why y'all boo FunkyDineva? DC, y'all some niggas for that. Y'all some niggas, don't you know? I think they were frustrated because they couldn't hear. Certain people couldn't hear. And let me say this. The crowd was very loud. You know, I don't know if they didn't have a good speaker system. I don't know what it was. But the crowd was very loud. It was irritating to me because I felt like, come on, y'all, let's hear the show. But they were loud. But, you know, DC, sometimes we turn up. That's what we do. We turn up. That's what we do. I don't give a fuck how many degrees we got, but we do. FunkyDineva did a little song or something. And if you guys don't know this, in the gay community, sometimes what happens is we'll have people to lip sync songs, you know. The music will stop and, you know, we'll put on like a little show. Not me, girl. Not me. I ain't got time for that. But it's customary for you to pay the person who's putting on the show a couple of dollars. You know, that's just what they do in the community for all those people who don't know. And I think Funky be pissed because he be like, I'm singing to y'all motherfuckers and y'all ain't giving me a damn dime. Cat Williams owing taxes. Then again, FunkyDineva goes in on Tiffany Pollard for her start on Flavor of Love. You know, because Tiffany Pollard was like, I love Cat Williams. I like him. I love him. You know, I think Cat Williams is a nice guy. I think he got some mental health and some addiction issues, but I think he's a nice guy. And he took a dig. FunkyDineva took a dig at Tiffany Pollard, kissing, you know, Flavor Flav. Now, listen, Tiff. You know I love you, boo. But I would never ever kiss that motherfucker. But I have kissed ugly before. I have in my day. Do y'all know I dated a guy named Monkey Knot back in the day? Child, and he looked it. So moving on, then we went on to where they talked about Future and his connection with Bow Wow. What's funny is that Future has at least 2 or 3 women that have been with Bow Wow first, and then Future took him. Like, he's a Scorpio. Like, he got a lot of, like, I don't know. Like, I think he plays a lot of games with the people he in a relationship with. I would never mess with him. Because, I mean, if he wants you, a Scorpio has the power of doing whatever it is or making you do whatever it is they want you to do because they're kind of hypnotizing. Lonnie B came out and thanked everyone in DC for showing love to Maddie and FunkyDineva and just, you know, showing out for the team, you know. DC, we are what we are. I love you. You know, when Lonnie B was like, I love my city too, forever. But that gentrification, oh my God, is breaking my heart. But let's move on. So then we go to where Gabrielle Union and her eggs. I didn't know, you know, but FunkyDineva went in and was like shading. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was just exceptional. Like, it was just over and beyond. But he went in and was like, I'm gonna need Gabrielle Union to take that goddamn hospital gown out off. You know damn well that baby ain't come out of your vagina. And then, you know, talked about her vagina being broken. I thought that was in very poor taste, you know, very, very poor taste. It was her embryos and his, you know, what was it? What's her boyfriend name? It's not Dwight Howard. Who is it? I don't know. Y'all know. But they got together and they stuck it up in a girl named Kiki. Remember this? The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one.
Wish that I could love you in a special way.